You got one with this one, Melody?
Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, we back. We are back. What time is it? It's a little bit later than I wanted to do, y'all, but right now I'm doing these videos at the house. But I'm going to give y'all a second to come in here. I hope everybody is well. Look, I done did 2 days in a row. I'm not going to promise it, but we here. I'm going to give y'all a second to come in. I need somebody to come out the bushes and say hello so we know some new people are here. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Where's the elevator music? Plus, I need something to snack on real quick. Let's see. What's going on, y'all? Today is a good day. Okay, I'll be back. I'm letting some people come in. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hold on, let me turn off the elevator music. The hideous elevator music. Okay, what's going on, y'all? What is going on? Hey, Court. What is going on? Hardworking woman. Courtney. Detroit in the building. Lexington Wren, what's going on? Y'all, I was supposed to come in earlier and do this. And I did not get a chance to to come earlier because I wanted to do it earlier. And also, like, I'm on my laptop now. Y'all know I like to go live in the car sometimes. So I gotta find me a location where the signal's good. So for those of you who are subscribed, thank you for coming back. And for those of you who are new, make sure you subscribe. I'm Skyye Lyfe. I'm your host today. What is the title of today's live? Reshana Landfair, how to come up off a celebrity. That should be the title of the book, okay? Because if we look at the history of this chick and her whole family, and if you look at the thumbnail, where's my thumbnail? Did I upload my thumbnail? Matter of fact, hold on. Let me see if I can do a different. They not letting me upload no stuff, y'all. They saying I got too much. Hold on. Y'all hear that bang? Let's see if they'll let me. Okay, we see. Oh, yeah, it's loading, y'all. Boom. Get a job. Her whole family need to get a job. My Lord. Y'all, make sure you all go to I'm trying to upload shorts and stuff like that. Make sure you all check out my community wall. I'm always uploading stuff. You all can always comment on the page and make sure you all go through, just hit the like button. That'll help me expand the channel. So how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Yeah, I'm about to drop the link. Matter of fact, yeah, because I want y'all to talk. I don't even want to talk. Matter of fact, you're right. Hold on, let me drop the link, baby. Glad you said that. Because we ain't going to be here long. Maybe do 30 an hour. Okay, invite guests. Boom. Guests can stream this to their own destinations. Brand welcome. Let me see. I guess this is, I'm going to click that and see what it does. Let me see what it say, my welcome page. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Okay, I'm about to post it. Give me 1 second. Oh, they want me to copy it. Okay, I gotta copy it and then put it here. All right, y'all. You are a winner if you are here on Skyye Lyfe. If you all ever have any questions that you all want to ask me, feel free to put them in the chat. But I want y'all to know that life is not easy. You're going to always have haters. Shout out to the haters. Okay, if you don't have haters, you don't have none. I told y'all my father said that. He was like, if you don't have nobody, if nobody dislike you, you ain't doing nothing. And my father was correct. You not doing nothing. Nathan. Yes, Lord. So, and R.Kelly got the most. I'm telling you, people just not going to be satisfied. They done lied on the man. They done, Lord, just diminish his, trying to blemish his image, his character, everything. You know, just don't want the man to breathe. And they say the gang in jail was trying to kill him. Shoot, y'all tried to kill him. It's pitiful. Man can't even rest. He trying to rest, and now this girl trying to come out with a doggone book. My Lord. She done wrote a book. And matter of fact, let's see. Oh, let me see. Y'all, let me see if I can play my channel. I should try to pull this up before. I found a clip for Sparky, baby. Sparky said the girl is a lie. Now, see, that's why I told y'all I'm happy that this book is out. And make sure y'all run this book up. Because I'm almost positive that this girl is going to give R.Kelly some of this money. And this is also bringing attention to R.Kelly, y'all. Because this this book don't move without his name being on it. Okay, she just can't put no book out there and her name and itself. It don't work like that. This is all about R. Kelly. This is about R. Kelly's name. That book don't move without his name being on it. Okay, know that. Hey, Miss Lady T, J Rock in the building. What's going on? Hey, y'all. Okay, we got Miss Lady T back there. Let's see. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, what's going on, Miss Lady T?
I'm chilling, laying back low. That's all.
That's good. So, tell me what you think about this whole Reshana thing and this book. I want y'all to talk to me today. Let me know how you all feel. This platform is for you all to express your feelings.
Girl, that book is some bullshit. That's all.
Okay, now wait. We gotta slightly cut back on the cussing now because we want to make sure we get clips. But thank you. Yes, it is some bullshit. But go ahead.
It is.
It is. Yes, go right ahead. You got the flow.
Like I said,
oh wait, it's your fault. It's breaking up.
R.Kelly should file a lawsuit on that book. He should.
Okay, so Deej, have you read it? I mean, you got to break it down for me.
I'm not spending my money on that book.
Charlene. So what have you heard? Like what do you think about this? Like her coming out now, and all the lies that are surrounding this her whole name. And what do you think about this?
To me, I believe they paid her to do that book, line that book.
Okay. That's an interesting thought. Okay.
Cause let me tell you this though. Somebody gonna come out and tell the truth that everybody did not tell the truth.
That's yes, ma'am. And that's what I'm hoping that this does. Because while she's trying to push this book out, she's actually helping us put the puzzle pieces together.
And if I was R. Kelly lawyer, if I was R. Kelly, I would do a thorough investigation on everybody.
Okay.
A thorough investigation. I would.
I think that's a good idea. Mm-hmm.
And have you seen the people turn on R. Kelly now since this book came out?
Who turned on him?
Girl, you watch for yourself.
They turned on him? Like you saying like different people or something?
Yeah, different people.
Lord, I got to see this now. Okay, we're gonna check it out. You talking about like celebrities and stuff?
No. I'll tell you later.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for coming up.
Yeah. One more thing. Like I said. So what we think about? They say they want another extension.
I don't think they're gonna get another system. Let me take this down because okay, there we go. Boom. They probably won't get it. I mean, but it is what it is.
Something's not feeling right though.
It never is when it comes.
Don't feel right.
Yeah, it never is. It's always something under the surface. That's what I'm saying. This whole R. Kelly situation is so complex, and it's it's always something.
If I let everybody take a lie detector test. If they refuse to take a lie detector test, I know something.
I mean, well, why do they even have to take a lie detector test when the prosecution and the world is accepting the lies? Nobody wants to hear the truth.
No, they don't.
So it's like just that, they people, because these people not real. They want this situation to fit their narrative, regardless of science, regardless of logic, regardless of any type of common sense.
They soon remember, soon when the trial came, their story changed.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
But he didn't do this to me.
Yeah.
He didn't do that.
And they didn't want him in jail. They just think he needs to get some help. Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
My Lord.
Mm. Like I say, it's free Kels all day.
It's
Let's
free
keep
care.
praying for him.
Yes. We must pray for him because this is just really crazy. The
It
amount of
is.
hate and vitriol that people have for him, it's sad and pitiful. But that tells you that their life was sad and pitiful.
And like I
So,
said, if Jennifer was still in Chicago, it
where
wouldn't
did
happen.
Jennifer go? She gone?
No, I think she's still in the New York case.
Okay.
Remember, no, she stepped down for the Chicago case.
Okay, step down for the Chicago case. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
But if she was in Chicago,
Yeah, she was good. You know, people always want to down R. Kelly's attorneys. I mean, some some of them had their flaws, but I really like Bonjean. I really liked what
Mm-hmm.
he did. I liked how it was going.
Yeah, because something don't feel right.
Never does. What's going on, little man?
Oh, did
The
you
link
see
is
now,
hold on,
Dre
y'all.
Kelly?
Let me
Like,
I dropped the link. Hold on, let me pin it. Go ahead, keep talking, Miss
like
Legacy.
Dre Kelly, do you see her
I ain't what's she talking
on
about?
Instagram? Child, y'all.
What's she on? Because I might be able to pull it up. What
You know she tried to do her cabarets and stuff.
what cabaret? What's that? What is that?
She be doing cabaret shows.
I don't even watch her. She's so ugly and deformed. I don't even watch her, you know. But I'm gonna have to I'm gonna look. I'm gonna start paying attention to some of these people because they want us to pay attention. So maybe we just need to go look. Okay. Pitiful and sad and pitiful.
So sad.
Yeah, absolute mess. Now wait, now how do I go? Okay, I need to go to YouTube to my channel to post. The link is in the chat if anybody want to come up and talk.
Nah, I think go on Instagram, girl.
It's on Instagram.
Link is in the chat. Anybody want to come
Hold
up?
on.
Nah.
Let me pin this. Boom. Pin message. I did it. Okay, it's at the top. Lexington said, Ren, what's going on?
What up, Lexington? What up?
Yeah, it's always something with R. Kelly. That's what I'm saying. None of this stuff shocks me. Next thing, Sparky gonna come out with a book. I bet. It's book time. But
Even Sparkle say she was lying.
oh yeah, look, I'm about to play it because I made it short. But look, Lord, how do I get to the short? Hold on. I'm about to try and pull it up. Okay, let me see. Do I gotta share the screen?
Cause if R.K. was doing that to Reshonda, and her father was playing with R.Kelly, it would have been some furniture moving.
Yeah, it makes no sense. But at the same time, they want to act like I don't know. I think they just want us to be stupid and be like, oh well, these are the best parents in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they
The Savages, the Clary, all of them are quiet.
oh yeah, and they need to be. I'm gonna have to look.
I bet you Tim Savage ain't gonna be quiet. Watch.
I'm gonna say something because I got to get this off my chest.
Okay, get it off your chest. Get it out.
I got to get it off my chest. Okay, I just need to go to regular YouTube. Hold on, let me pull it.
Hey, we all gotta get something off our chest. We all do.
Oh yeah, because people just not gonna be right until you get their legs.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta have some attention because they're not gonna get it from nowhere else. Okay, so I go to my channel. Okay, I might be able to. Okay, view your channel.
Well, I stepped down.
Okay, well, thank you for coming up.
Okay, then if I want to add something else, I come back.
Yeah, come back. Okay.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm gonna try and see y'all if I can play this. I need to get Instagram loaded on this laptop. Okay, let me see. Share screen. Okay, boom. Okay, so here's my channel. And it was a short. And you all could go there. I want to make sure I give the proper credit. This was Live Bites on Instagram. Oh, it's with a Z. That's why. Okay. I gotta change it. This is Sparky, y'all. And listen to what Sparky says. Let me see. Hold on. I don't know if y'all can see this. Okay, wait, girl. I need to see if y'all can see it. Hold on. And I'm sorry, I forgot to take my sinus medicine. That is pitiful. Pitiful. Okay. I need go medicine. That okay, hold on. Pitiful. Okay, y'all can't see it. What am I not doing? It say sharing. Okay, wait. Split view makes it easier to multitask. Put pages side by side in the same tab so you can easily compare. Okay, hold on, y'all. You say right click on this tab and select new split view with current tab. Okay, right click on this and select what? New split view. Oh, it said right click and then select. Okay, duh. Reading comprehension. Okay, I don't even see it. Okay, so we ain't gonna do that. Let me go back to the page. Lil Mac, let me add you. Hey, what's going on? Talk to me while I'm trying to pull this up. I can't hear you. It sounds like wind or something. You say what? Oh, he said he gonna come back. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm trying to pull this up, y'all. Give me a minute. But yeah, everybody's saying free R.Kelly. Nobody is believing that crap. Not nobody real with no sense. And that's I'm gonna tell y'all why the book came out right now, because everything with Kels is timing. Okay, people are starting to see that these women were lying, and that his whole trial was unjust, and they're starting to say free him. And they also know he got too much time, y'all. 30 years. It's people that got bodies. I know people personally that drop bodies and then get a 30 piece, y'all. Crazy. And they want this man to do 30 years for what? For what? All right, hold on. Oh, wait, it's saying it's sharing the screen, so why is it not showing? I swear I don't understand. Let me hit stop. I'm gonna figure this out, y'all. Give me a second. Okay. Click that. Video file? No, it's not a video file. Okay, share screen. Boom. Okay, I'm sharing the screen. Okay, here go the video right here. I got share. Oh, I might have to click on it down below. Duh. Y'all. Duh. And I got my glasses on. Okay. Now, why is it so little? Why is it little? Let me see. Okay, well, y'all will be able to hear it. Why is that little? I don't know. Unless I got to change the framing. Okay, we just gonna play it, child. Okay, y'all ready? This is Sparky talking about her niece, Reshana Landfair, the one that is in the P tape, the R.Kelly P tape, claims she was in the tape. Sparkle is the aunt that introduced R.Kelly to. You got to get that part right, because they always want to say R.Kelly the one after them girls. They introduced her niece Reshana to R.Kelly. Okay. Now I'm gonna hit play. Is it rewound?
I'm saying this again to say not all that you heard yesterday from my niece is true.
Oh shoot. Lord, I done hit the thing with the puppy. Hold on.
To say, I'm saying this again to say not all that you heard yesterday from my niece is true.
Okay, she did it. Not all. And I'm glad they got the prompts up here. I don't know if y'all could see that. Not all that you heard from my niece is true. Okay, that's too small. Lord, honey, hold on. How you make this bigger? Okay, well, y'all can hear it. I'm going to play it again.
I don't want to hinder this legal process. I don't. But to testify that I had my niece sit on Robert's lap and rub his head and have her ask him to be her godfather is an absolute fucking lie. You all cannot imagine the hurt that comes from pain caused by the people that you live and are willing to die for. Another lie. Robert and I were never in a romantic relationship. Never. To show you sabotage is a highly priority within them. If Robert and I were in a romantic relationship, you and your mom was cool allowing you to start a relationship with him, again, no right answers for their actions. This journey of mine, I started with the greatest of intentions, and all I've gotten from it is hell. Saying this again to say.
Okay. Y'all, that's a lot to unpack. She said an effing lie. She used the F-bomb word. Ooh. And I don't even know, hold on, because I don't know why. See, they got that music on there, but that is from Live Bites on Instagram. And you all can, there's another part to it, but you all can go to Instagram and watch it over there. I don't have Instagram loaded on my on this laptop. But let's play it again. Let's play it again. Again, this is Sparkle, y'all. We ain't seen her in a minute. And I guess the new look is the blonde braids. Maybe I'll try and get some this summer. Let's see. Okay. The link is pinned to the top. All right, hold on. Let's play it again. And listen, can y'all hear it? Like, y'all, let me know if y'all can hear it good. Let's see. All right, go back. I swear this is pissing me off. Okay, that made the screen big for me. But I want it big for you all. I gotta figure that part out, y'all. Okay, here we go. Listen.
I'm saying this again to say not all that you heard yesterday from my niece is true. I don't want to hinder this legal process. I don't. But to testify that I had my niece sit on Robert's lap and rub his head and have her ask him to be her godfather is an absolute fucking lie. You all cannot imagine the hurt that comes from pain caused.
Did y'all hear that? Let's play it again.
By the people that you live in.
Now, if your own TT calling you a lie, you gotta be a effing lie. I hear you, Sparky. They done lied on you, girl. I think I'm on Sparky's side. Hey, okay, now, okay, one more again. Let's go.
To say, I'm saying this again, to say not all that you heard yesterday from my niece is true. I don't want to hinder this legal process. I don't. But to testify that I had my niece sit on Robert's lap.
To testify that I had my niece sit on Robert's lap.
And rub his head.
And rub his head.
And have her ask him to be her godfather is an.
And have her ask him to be her godfather is a what, Sparkle? What is it?
Absolute fucking lie.
It's a effing lie. It is a effing lie. Girl, what kind of lie is it?
Ask him to be her godfather is an absolute fucking lie.
A effing lie. So who's telling the truth? You got blood-related kin saying that this girl lying. I believe Sparky.
You all cannot imagine the hurt that comes from pain caused by the people that you live and are willing to die for. Another lie. Robert and I were never in a romantic relationship. Never. To show you sabotage is a highly priority within them. If Robert and I were in a romantic relationship, you and your mom was cool allowing you to start a relationship with him, again, no right answers for their actions.
Oh, wait, hold on now. Now, see that I caught that part. Oh, I know what to do. Okay. I got to change my format. That's why it's doing that. You got to do, yeah, take me completely off the, let me see. It puts me down. Does that make it bigger? Yep. There we go. Okay. I just got to change my layout. There we go. Okay, let's go. Listen to what she says, y'all. It's tricky because she says, if I was in a relationship, then you all thought that it was okay for Reshana to then get in a relationship. So basically, y'all gonna throw me in the cross. Let's say I was with Kels. Y'all gonna come back and throw me in the cross? You gonna cross me out? Yo, TT that I love? My Lord, where's the loyalty? This loyalty. But that's how Chi-Town people are, y'all. You gotta watch us.
To say, I'm saying this again, to say not all that you heard yesterday from my niece is true.
It sure wasn't true, Sparkle.
I don't want to hinder this legal process. I don't. But to testify that I had my niece sit on Robert's lap and rub his head and have her ask him to be her godfather is an absolute fucking lie.
Woo.
You all cannot imagine the hurt that comes from pain caused by the people that you live and are willing to die for.
She said she willing to lay down for these folks. She willing to live and lay down for these folks. And they done threw in the cross on national TV amongst the world to hear. R.Kelly's name gets national, international attention, and y'all done defamed Sparkle. Y'all done had me over here saying stuff about Sparkle, and it was all lies. Is that what you telling us, Sparkle?
Another lie. Robert and I were never in a romantic relationship. Never. To show you sabotage is a highly priority within them.
Ooh. She said to show you sabotage is a highly priority, even though that wasn't proper English, girl. It's okay. You was trying to be proper, but no, baby, those wasn't the right words to put together. But I give you a pass because I do my own stuff too. She said that they sabotage folks. Throw crosses.
If Robert and I were in a romantic relationship, You and your mom was cool allowing you to start a relationship with him?
Did you hear that? Let's run that back again. If I were. She did a but for if I was. Listen.
If Robert and I were in a romantic relationship, you and your mom was cool allowing you to start a relationship with him in a romantic relationship? You and your mom was cool within them. If Robert and I were in a romantic relationship, you and your mom was cool allowing you to start a relationship with him?
Huh. She's saying if I was. Coloreds. You all gonna cross me out and go behind my back and let Reshana get down with him? That's what we doing, is what she's saying. One more again, Sparky. One more again.
Within them. If Robert and I were in a romantic relationship, you and your mom was cool allowing you to start a relationship with him? Again, no right answers for their actions. This journey of mine, I started with the greatest of intentions, and all I've gotten from it is hell. Saying this again.
She said again, no right answers for their actions. What do y'all think about that? That is pitiful. I might have to apologize to you, Sparkle, but I don't even know if everything that you saying is true, girl, because your husband got on there and said that you had a relationship. That's on YouTube. Your husband got on there and said that. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get to y'all chats. Hold on. Too many extensions are very concerning to me. Just write your report and be done with. Okay, yeah, she responded to me what Miss Lady T said. Absolutely. They're trying to divert the attention from you're right, from the Epstein files. That's one reason why they're spinning the block on R.Kelly. Absolutely. But we love the attention. R.Kelly loves it. Good or bad, attention is at this point is good attention. They want Mr. Kelly to do 30 years, but want to protect the Epstein file. Absolutely. So if she is lying about that, it's possible she is lying about being on the tape. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on, let me get my sound effects. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get in my little studio set up. Let me get my. I'm gonna have to. Okay. Let's read that again. If she is lying about that, it's possible. Okay, wait. So if she is lying about that, it's possible she is lying about being on the tape. That's right. That is so right. If she is lying, we don't know what to believe. We don't know because she already lied to the grand jury. Miss Monkey Balls and her family lied to the grand jury. Big Buffalo Oxtail Balls then lied to the grand jury already. Okay? Got immunity for lying to the grand jury. I need to be her friend. Okay? She done got some free Section 8 for telling on R.Kelly in the trial and coming up with a narrative for him. And then you got, girl, you the baddest on the block. I want to be her friend. I'm sorry, Reshana. I want to be your friend, girl, because you got some pull, baby. You got it. When they say who got it, you say I do. Because she got it. I don't, if my big unintuned, untouched ass would have went, I'm sorry for cussing, would have went and lied to the grand jury, y'all wouldn't have seen me again. If anybody in this chat would have went and lied to the grand jury, they would have put you up under the prison. So many privileges, man. So many privileges. I'm telling you. Let me see what the next comment is, y'all. Ain't that pitiful? Just lies everywhere, and you got to be a fool to believe it. And you know what? I got to apologize. I got to apologize to Angelo and the Clarys. Because this situation right here, y'all, these parents, the worst parents in the world. Gotta be. I thought the Clarence was bad, y'all. But see, Angelo was really just trying to keep it P. You know what I'm saying? His daughter was close to being 18, you know what I'm saying? And even Miss Mo said on Angie's channel that there's no difference between 12 and 13. So there's really no difference between 17 and 18, okay? If we're going to say it like that. And you know what? I'm going to see if I can pull up Angie's clip. I need to go through and do timestamps on that. But yeah, that's what Miss Mo said. So, you know, if there's no difference between 12 and 13, then there's no difference between 17 and 18. I mean, who gets to say? And don't forget, Miss Mo is an intellect, okay? She's the educated one amongst us. And that's what she said. So, yeah, I gotta apologize. These parents got to be the worst parents in the world. I don't even see Angelo if R. Kelly was like, "I'll take care of you," and Azriel and Mama Azriel. I don't even think he'd go for it. I think Angelo got more heart and more man machoism. That's the word? I done made it a word. More machiosism. That he won't let that man take care of him. But this girl's parents, pitiful. Her mama and daddy let R. Kelly take care of them. There ain't no way. I'm too prideful, y'all. And if y'all ain't met me, you ain't met my mama. My mama worse than me. I don't want to owe nobody Nathan, okay? My mama even worse. We gonna stand on our own 2 feet. Okay? If we gotta die trying to make it, that's what we gonna do. We ain't taking no handouts. I don't even know what I could do with somebody completely taking care of me. I'm just waking up, letting my feet hit the ground to get a check. I apologize, Angelo. I apologize, Miss Clary. These parents is the worst ones in the case. Well, next to that, I got to talk about the biggest jump off of them all, because y'all really know I really like Azriel down low. Y'all know I really like her. I already told you I think that she was beautiful and articulate, and she was educated, because when you watch her videos, she spoke well, she presented well, and she defended herself well against her parents. But we gotta talk Miss Rogers and Faith. That whole fake family trying to act like they pillars of the church community, and your daughter is the biggest jump off of them all. What? How you gonna teach a congregation when you ain't even teach your own daughter up under your own nose? Huh? That's right. Someone is lying. Because Sparkle can't be telling the truth and Reshana telling the truth. Somebody got to take the L. But this lady, who's worse, y'all? Who's worse? The Landfairs or the Rogers? I'm trying to think. As pitiful as the Rogers are, I don't that mama always bumping her gums. She probably wouldn't let R. Kelly take care of her neither. I think she got a little bit of backbone. But this Landfair chick, this is her mom. Whoa. What type? Matter of fact, no parenting. So when they say, where were the parents? None. This is a pitiful situation. Pitiful and sad. Reshana already confessed. And hey, how you doing? Love unconditional. Reshana already confessed that the government pressured her to lie about being on a tape. Now she's trying to walk it all back. Child, please have several seats. That's right. Have several seats way in the back. Way in the back, girl. Matter of fact, you don't even get a seat. Sit on the floor with your parents. But I'm telling you, I just don't know who's worse. The fake parishioner pushing Jesus, sacrilegious pushing Jesus, or these Landfairs, y'all. I'm gonna have to do a poll. Can I do a poll? I'm gonna do a poll on y'all. Make sure y'all go to my YouTube community chat. I'm gonna start doing the polls up there. Which parents is the worst is gonna be the poll. Y'all, do y'all want me to play Sparky again? Or see if I can pull up? This is what we gonna pull up, y'all. But yeah, that's by Live Bites, y'all. On Instagram. There's a second part to that. So if y'all want to go see that, y'all can. Okay, hold on. Let me stop sharing this. Let me find y'all something else. Okay. What we gonna pull up? Let's pull this up, y'all. This is gonna be fun. I gotta spell this girl's name right. Yeah, this, I apologize, Angelo. I'm telling y'all, Angelo was trying to keep it P. He was just trying to, because I'm gonna tell y'all, timing is everything, okay? The time came for his daughter to be able to get in contact with R.Kelly, all right? That window is not a forever window. You kind of have to jump in it when it appears, okay? Kind of like when I was in Vegas, I met D Wade. I literally couldn't breathe, but I walked over there because I knew I will never see him again. This is the only opportunity. So I went and approached. So timing is everything. So Angelo took advantage of the timing, okay, to get his daughter in front of Kel. So I understand that. I totally get it. And he knew she wasn't that far from 18. Because, once again, like Miss Mo said, what's the difference between 12 and 13? So there's really no difference between 17 and 18. I mean, hey, it's just around the corner, right? Okay, let me see. Can I pull this up? Did it stop sharing it? Okay, yes, it did. Hold on, y'all. Let me try and pull this up. So that's what happened. He was just trying to get his daughter. He didn't intentionally, he wasn't being technical with the age, you know what I'm saying? Like people are, she was 17 and 6 months away from being 18. She was really at the cusp, you know what I'm saying? She was really at the cusp. Okay, here we go. Why does it say? Okay, yeah, this is it. Okay, hold on, y'all. We about to pull this up. Let's break this down. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, wait. So go to this other channel. Here. Okay, Lil Mac back. I'm gonna let Lil Mac come up before we do it. What's going on, Lil Mac?
Hey, how everybody doing? How everybody in the chat doing?
We well. 314
Oh yeah,
in
man.
the building. West Side in the building.
Oh hey, 312. Oh, when you break all this down, you gotta look at this from all different angles. Like one angle, like why is she coming out now? Like if you look at this situation, this stuff is over. I want to say almost 30 years old. If this happened in 1998, 99, that's almost 30 years.
Yes.
And the thing about it is, like, you said you went to the grand jury in 2002. You said you wasn't on tape. Then you not only did that, you did not show up to court in 2008 to testify. You're going to the prosecution didn't even reach out to you to testify. And then now the government force your hand, and you saying that the government, because that's the whole purpose of him getting a new trial, and the whole reason Bo Brennan drew up this motion for him to get a new trial in Chicago, because Jane in Chicago, you know what I'm saying, went to him and said that she was forced to testify. The government forced her to testify. So that was the whole purpose of him getting a new trial by her, saying it. But then now that she said that and that motion was put out, now you putting a book out, like it's obvious that the government and whoever else that don't want this man to come out, you know what I'm saying, doing this. Because you gotta look at the fact too, when you look at that book, it's called Who Watches Shorter, and it's saying it's forward by Drew Dixon. And if anybody know who Drew Dixon is, Drew Dixon was an alleged accuser of um L.A. Reid, and she's one of the big heads in the Me Too movement. So people gotta look at that. So people gotta look at that too. And then my thing with it is now if it's true, let's say all this is true. Like at some point, this girl got to hold accountability. It don't take 30 years, okay, for you to realize, hey, I was an underage girl on the tape. I was he was wrong, and then you put no, you know what I'm saying, blame on your parents, like, and then at some point you have to take accountability because you by 2002 you was grown. You could have went to the court and testified. To me, if the government, you know what I'm saying, once you start working with the government always gonna have you working for them. Remember, they got immunity, right? So I pretty much believe that Kels has been getting a lot of traction, you know what I'm saying? He came out and did a few, you know what I'm saying, spins on Chris Brown songs, and Teddy Riley and all these people want to work with him. So what the government and the people, the forces that hand don't want him to come home doing is telling, hey, it's putting this in this girl ear, hey, you need to come out and speak. We'll get you paid, we'll get you money. Like Miss Sharon Wimber said, the judge didn't even take her serious because they didn't even give her immunity. And then they was like, they didn't even give her the $14 million restitution, you know what I'm saying? I meant to say restitution, I'm sorry I said immunity. Restitution, because like, what were you a victim of? You didn't go get no psychiatric help throughout all these years. It came out of the court that you stayed around this man. Your family continued to work with him. They put y'all R.Kelly name in the file obituary. Like, where are you a victim of? To me, she's no different than Cassie. So Cassie stayed around, was getting hit on, getting beat on by Puffy, but then all of a sudden now Puffy, you know what I'm saying, going through what he's going through, and then you go lawyer up, and then now, like, if you was afraid of your life, or if you were afraid of anything, you want to go get a lawyer to get a 6-figure settlement out of Puffy. So these are questions people ain't asking. These people just looking at the fact, oh, she was 14, he was on tape, but you got to look at the fact Sparkle just said she was lying on her. So is she lying up on the tape? And then you got also people keep somebody she was 14. These people are saying that they didn't follow the trial. Back in 2008, the lawyer specifically said that those tapes were very much doctored. They couldn't determine whether that was R.Kelly or the Landfair girl on the tape. And then not only that, the FBI doubled down and said they can determine the age, or they couldn't determine who they were. The FBI opened up an investigation on Kels too. So the FBI dropped the case and Homeland Security picked the case up. That's how he got, you know what I'm saying, he got charged with in New York, you know what I'm saying, with the mandate charge. So like people that's talking and saying this stuff, man, they don't know what they talking about. And then obviously if it was him on the tape, like you ain't, at some point you ain't no victim because you taking money from him, you're living with him, your family, your brother, your whole family, you know what I'm saying, staying around him, continuing a relationship with him. Come on now.
Y'all like the petty clap? Good job, man. You done broke it down. And you are so right. Everything you said is correct. I mean, because whether he was on the tape, not on the tape, the age was never, like you said, they didn't determine the age, and they didn't determine it. It's just too much. Everything you said was so accurate and on point. And that's why I'm glad I got people like you over here. So when people come here, they can listen to the facts and the fine details of what really happened.
Yeah, my thing with it.
No, you got the flow. Go ahead. I'll be back.
My thing is, if it's true, okay, Okay, let's give those naysayers that are saying it's true. R. Kelly is in jail serving his time. When the government gonna get to the point of locking these parents up if it's true? Because there's no way that a 12 and these people, the government gonna bypass R. Kelly doing what he doing, and then not get the parents for neglect of something for 12 for a 12-year old, a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old man to be in a relationship with a grown woman. Like I mean, I'm sorry, a younger underage woman. That's crazy. Y'all sat there, looked past the parents, locked him up, and now y'all telling her to come out with this book. If you look at everything that's going on social media, the people are fed up with this stuff. These people are saying free R. Kelly. They saying they're tired of hearing this crap, and they're saying that the parents, if it's true, the parents need to be held accountable. And I agree with that. It's like when the accountability going when are people gonna stop blaming R. Kelly for this shit and he's in jail and nobody holding the parents accountable right now? It come to a point, well, hey, you gotta okay, enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like they overdoing it. Like they overdoing it.
I totally agree with everything you said. Because how do you? Because I mean, it's basic. See, this stuff comes down to science, education, and basic fundamentals. Okay, two parents have to give birth to a child, and once again, the law, the law, the law, the law says that the parents have to raise that kid until he's 18. He or she is 18. So there's no way legally, okay? Let's talk legal. Let's not talk real common sense. Let's talk legal. Legally, those parents are responsible for that child until they're 18, unless they go and do some, the kid goes and gets emancipated. It's on those parents. There's no way around it, okay? No way around it, legal people. But they pick and choose when they want to apply that. So everything you're saying is correct. Sometimes you have to get to the point of taking accountability. And you're right. They sent her out here because the people are sympathetic to R. Kelly's situation right now. So they was like, oh, we got to bring something. And they knew, see, this is the Achilles heel for Kells, okay? This is allegedly the worst situation that he was in. So they went, like you saying, talked to her. And was like, you come out here right now and we're going to push this book. But the girl wanted the money and go on get your money, girl. But tell the truth.
And then you notice with these interviews, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Spin Fire because everybody like Jerika Duncan, she just discovered this on CBS and Gary King. They're funded by the Me Too movement. And I noticed that every time something go on with Kells, they'll have one of those accusers on CBS. And then not on that, you gotta look at this too from a common sense perspective and a hood perspective and a black community perspective too. What type of black father with some sense will allow a grown ass man not only to urinate on your child, to have sex with her, and then not only that, let's say even you don't put hands and feet on him, and you let even say you don't even go to the police, which her father didn't do, her mother didn't do. So you mean to tell me not only that you ain't gonna whoop his ass, or you gonna get the police involved, you gonna go work with him, and not only just work with him for a week or 2 weeks or a month, but over 20 years, and y'all want us to have sympathy for this girl and her parents. And if you notice in the interview, she didn't bring up. She made it seem like it was R. Kelly's fault that the parents are brainwashed. Okay, I get. Okay, let's give him that. I get. You know what I'm saying? Didn't want him to be arrested, and you was under his so quote unquote brainwashing or whatever. But those your parents are some grown ass people now. They know right from wrong. Ain't no way a 14-year-old child gonna keep me from letting another man violate my daughter. I'm not doing nothing about it. Like my child's not gonna tell me, hey, I'm not. You ain't finna do nothing to him. You ain't finna do. Like this stuff is not making no sense. And the only people that is believing this stuff is people who don't have common sense enough to think for themselves, or they just take what they hear and go with it. Like no, you can't. It's not just that black and white. Okay, that's what they banking on. People ain't looking at They're just looking at her age and all. They ain't looking at all of it in totality. But the majority of people that with some common sense and got sense ain't going for this crap. And it ain't making no sense. You mean to tell me your dad and all and not then hit him, then do nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? Then not only you didn't she didn't even call the fucking police get the police involved.
They were on.
But and then you right and you
Easy on the
continue to
cussing.
work with him. That's
Okay.
crazy.
Okay, hold on. Easy on the cussing because we want people to be able to clip this stuff. But you are so right. But see, that's the whole thing. These people, they talk tough about chaos, but nobody pulled up. Okay, I promise you, I never heard about nobody putting no hands and feet on Kales as no adult. I didn't see it. So all these big Billy bad, big, you know what I'm saying? Oh, if I see him, I've never seen it. Did you hear about it? It would have been on the news. They didn't pull up. And those parents, like the young lady just said, they said if she was in that tape, they supported him, went to his concerts, had them all in the family after this so-called tape. So it's pitiful. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you talk. But yeah, easy on the cussing though. But you got the flow. Go ahead.
Oh my bad. But yeah, like it's not making sense at all. Like and it's timing too. Like this man just put an emotion for a new trial of the trial that he was accused of doing what he did to you, and all of a sudden now you coming out with a book. Like come on now. That's obvious. Like what they're trying to do, they're trying to take the media, no, I'm saying work the media and the government and the people that want him locked up favor. That's what they're doing. And it's obvious, but the people that ain't following it is picking it up. But a lot of people coming to the point, okay, they come to realization after the Puffy case and all that stuff, like, okay, this again, he in jail. Why? Like, a lot of people saying, like he's in jail. Why you coming out now? And you held your parents accountable. Like that's what everybody's saying right now. So like I don't understand. Like to me, it's more people not in believing this stuff now that she's coming out. There's more people now saying pushing back to like people is not even believing it.
No, they not because
Yeah,
people have common sense, and you what they say. You can't put the 8 on the 5 and the 2 on the 10. People actually have brains and have paid attention over the years. It just does not make sense. How do you, Mac? Let me ask you this: if R. Kelly, if your parents lost their job and R. Kelly just came up to them and was like, "I'll take care of little Mac, you Mama Mac, and you Mr. Mac," what would your parents say?
then they would be whipping R. Kelly. Goddamn, whipping R. Kelly. Buty, but
No, you
butt.
you cuss right there. That's appropriate cuss.
Okay. Man, I was telling I shot to Jeff. Me and Jeff was talking about that the other day. Like, man, there is no way that you will sit there and allow that to happen and then take care of you. I told Jeff when she first did the interview, I said, man, if I was her father, I wouldn't be no get charged with him. I just have to go flip burgers at McDonald's. I'm not gonna work with the guy, you know what I'm saying, that the listen, urinate something my daughter on the table. Think I'm finna go work with him?
I
And
promise.
then not only that, they said that he was a great guitarist. He was working with other people. I think he was working with the Isaac brothers too. He wasn't just working with Kev. Like he could have got other type of work.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. Like, come on now. Like her to me, I feel like if it's true, which I don't believe it, I think she throwing her accountability onto the wrong person. She need to be throwing her accountability towards her parents because they could have stopped all this.
They could have, because they were the ones in control, and they were the adults in the situation. Ain't that what they tell us? R. Kelly was
Exactly.
the adult, the parents were the adults in this situation. So how do you have an adult kowtow down to R. Kelly to take care of them? Pitiful, pitiful and sad.
It's common sense. And then not only that, whatever if he did this stuff happened over 30 years ago. And
Right.
now all of a sudden now they want to hold him accountable for it. And then my thing is, he's doing his time. So why come out? Like it's irrelevant to the fact now.
Right, completely. And the sad part is nobody cared then and nobody really cares now. Okay. Because we know you complicit. My heart is for the true victims that are out here, people who are truly being violated. I mean, these young girls, and I'm gonna have to start writing their names down, and we're gonna have to start talking about them. Real true victims who are not willing participants, who really have been violated, who have just been taken complete advantage of.
Exactly. And then for the people that is supportive of R.Kelly now, let's just make this perfect clear. They ain't nobody condoning no what I'm saying, no 14-year-old, a grown man sleeping with a 14-year-old, but at the same time, that 14-year-old got coming up since not to know she got to sleep with no grown man.
That
Like
part, that right there.
that's why I just want the I just want the people that's on that other side to stop keep thrashing and blame R.Kelly. Accountability got to kick in some goddamn well. And
Now,
then if
wait. Go back and say that again. Say exactly what you said again. Not only
well,
it ain't right for the older man to sleep, but the 14-year-old with the counter. Go and say that one more time so they can get
it's not right for a fort. We're not. See, they so fixated on that we defend him and that we y'all defending him. He slept with a four. Y'all defend it. We're not condoning it. Nobody's condoning it. But we also looking at the fact of accountability because if they're 14, 15, 16, you know right from wrong. You're not this girl. Why do you go to your parents? You still there sleeping with this girl with this man, knowing he married, knowing what he doing is wrong. Because I don't care. I know people. I grew up in the hood, and grown men were trying to talk to people that's 15, 16 years old. These girls went to their mom and dads and told. She didn't do that. We gotta stop this brainwash stuff, this Me Too movement, this time up stuff. It got us so fixated that these women are just so weak and weak minded. No, girl, it's come to a point where you have to take accountability for your actions because if that's the case, then we're gonna sit here and feel bad for her for sleeping with a grown man. We need to be feeling bad for that 14-year-old that unalive somebody. We need to be saying free him then. If we're gonna sit here and have petty on her, we need to have petty on that 14-year-old boy that unalive somebody.
That's right.
Because it ain't no difference. It ain't no difference. If he had sense enough to know, if he had sense enough to go shoot somebody and he know that was wrong, she had sense enough to know sleeping with this grown man wasn't right. That's like this people ain't got. It's like people comments in society nowadays. Common sense ain't so common. And then we got to go back to 30 years from now. Let's go back. Like these people acting like y'all mamas and y'all daddies want to mess around with an older guy, and the guy went in the box Chevy or the two-door Cutlass went pulling up to the high school dating these 16, 17-year-old girls. Y'all still thinking that this girl is 14 in 2026. This girl is 41 years old.
Thank you.
Then all of a sudden now, go ahead.
Like she was 14 forever. Nah, go ahead.
Okay. What up, Skyye Lyfe?
Hey, J Rock. Wait, hold on. Was Mac, were you done talking?
My bad. I was just saying one other thing that J Rock can go like common sense. I'm just saying like common sense is not so common in the world these days. Like I bet these same people can sit here saying, "Oh, he wrong. He shouldn't be doing this. He shouldn't be that." We either conceived grandparent, grandmother, or mother was conceived by an underage relationship, or they was one that was being fast in high school that was going around with these boys in these box Chevy. So really, you being hypocritical to what you're saying. And then you gotta look at these are different times in society. Like Jeff always bring that up. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Taylor, y'all know him. No, y'all know voice for the voice. He always bring that up. Like he's from Chicago too. He always bring that up. Like it's different time. Yeah, it's people 16, 17 years old were dealing with grown men, and then back then nobody had no problem with it.
No, they say that again.
And now it's 2026. It's just disgusting. It's just foul. But no, that's wrong. But I'll get it back, and I'll let J Rock take the flow.
And let me hop in right there and see. I'm glad you say that. JT is also a Chicago native, also an East Sider, and he's facking. That was the culture, and it happened, and nobody had a problem with it. We didn't say it was okay. We didn't start it, but guess what? You ain't finished it neither. Okay. So while y'all bopping and bumping your gums, you all said nothing. Y'all didn't pull up on R.Kelly since everybody know he like young girls. You did nothing. You didn't
The
get
parents didn't say nothing. They taking money. So how can we sympathize with this girl?
Thank you. Now I'm gonna chap on. Thank you, Mac, for coming in. J Right, we got to keep the cussing to a minimum, but there are certain points where a cuss word is supposed to be applied. Just don't use the F and the B word. We're gonna try and use the damn and hell, the ones that's in the Bible. But go ahead, J Rock got the flow.
All right. Okay, what's going on, Skyye Lyfe? What's going on, Lil Mac? And shout out to everybody in the chat. I got a few.
What's up, J-Rock?
I'm still at work, so I got a few minutes left before I got to go back. So there's a couple quick things I want to bring up. Number one, what I said in the chat earlier was I believe that this is a way to divert the attention from the Epstein files. That's why they're spinning the block on R.Kelly, which is one point. Another point, I got to give Sharon Winbush some credit here because Sharon Winbush brought this up, and I'm going to piggyback on that point what she said. He said that, remember, the Me Too movement, they tried to make Cassie the face of the Me Too movement. But when the male prostitutes and everything started coming out against her and other facts started coming out, that killed her credibility to be the face of the Me Too movement. So what do now? They reach out and pull Reshana Landfair to be the new face.
And look at that, J-Rock, too. Look at who back in that book, Drew Dixon.
Yeah, the same Drew Dixon who filed a lawsuit against L.A. Reid, who tried to spin a lawsuit on Russell Simmons. So that's already out there too. Now there's another point that we can pretty much bring up that nobody's talking about, or that actually that they don't want to talk about, is the fact that this woman who come out here with this book actually tried to get $13 to $20 million in restitution. And once that attempt failed and the judge denied that request, she was left with Section 8. Now, I'm guessing if this is a way that the government turn around and say, okay, well, we'll put you in position to try to get some money, even though we couldn't give you the money that you thought you was going to get with the restitution. And obviously, she ran a $55,000 legal retainer in regards to her trying to obtain said restitution. And I'm pretty sure if there was any advance from the book from that book that she got, it pretty much went toward paying that legal bill off, which is another point in regards to that as well.
Right, because remember, she was on Section 8. She didn't have no money.
Which brings up
still on Section 8? Well, I guess she had on Section 8 now.
Right.
And y'all make sure y'all people that do all that stuff reporting, make sure y'all report it and make sure because that, I mean, well, I guess she got to pass her, so I guess she don't have to follow the guidelines if the prosecution gave it to her, huh?
Right, but you know what? Check this out with Reshana and Sharon Winbush brought up this other point, which I totally agree with. She said, take a look at the makeup she got. Take a look at the clothes she's wearing. So that's high-end makeup. That's high-end clothes. How's somebody in Section 8 going to be able to afford that? So who's backing her?
Right.
Sway.
So who is backing her at this point? Who's backing? Who's putting the money and the muscle behind all this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and also one other thing, people talking about running up on Kels, say X, Y, and Z. They ain't gonna run up on Kels because I remember something a while back. R.Kelly was getting professional boxing training from a professional boxer.
Thank you.
So they weren't running up on Kels.
I heard R.Kelly got hands. I heard he whooped LL Cool J.
Got hands too. Yes.
Yeah.
Did y'all see
I forgot the name of the boxer, but I think he was a welterweight Latino boxer. I forgot his name. But he had.
And Fat Joe said it. Fat Joe say he was there?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Play with him if you want to.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna run up on R. Kelly like that. They ain't no better.
And then if you notice, he been in jail for so long, and he been in the MCC, the MDC, and now he in Bunda. And for these accusations, ain't nobody touch him because the inmates know this BS.
Hey, Sabrina.
The inmates know the play that they trying to run.
And also, from the time when he got attacked that first time, everybody talking about R. Kelly got beat up, and I heard R. Kelly got the best of the dude, but they don't want to put that narrative out.
Right. They said, because I mean, think about it. Anybody that gets punched in their sleep, I don't care anybody on this chat, we gonna be dazed. But when you shake back, then that's when it's on. And you still gonna be a little sluggish too, because you coming out your sleep, and you know what I'm saying? And that's a punk move anyway. Anybody that supports that is a punk. That's punk. You know.
And now on that, he stated that the government sent them in KSL to do that.
That part. You getting an applause for that one too. Where my petty button at?
And also, I'm gonna bring up something else. It's gonna slightly divert from the subject, but not really. Everybody wants to talk about, the Me Too movement and everything that Lil Mac said, which I totally 100% agree with. Let's spin the block back on Aaliyah right quick.
That's appropriate. Go ahead.
And so Aaliyah, everybody talking about R. Kelly did X, Y, and Z to Aaliyah, and they say believe all women, but it's real funny. They say believe all women, but you can't believe a woman who passed away nearly 25 years ago, who said multiple times she was never married and had not one bad thing to say about the man who so-called SA'd her.
Right.
But
let me pick that up. Let me pick that up. What you put it down, J-Rock. They said believe all women also. So when should we believe Reshana when she testified in 2002 that she went on the tape, or now when she's saying that she is on the tape?
That's another point. I'll tell you what, but you know what? I get it, Lil Mac. It's believe all women as long as it lines up with our narrative. And if it doesn't line up with our narrative, F her. F them, which is exactly what they actually did with Aaliyah. They said, F what Aaliyah got to say. We going to make you a victim.
Exactly.
And in the process, we going to mute your mama. So she can't speak against it.
And people forget that her mother did a statement, a recent statement after surviving R. Kelly, said that what the lady name? The dog head with the mustache. She said she was lying. She said she was lying on her. She said my dog that was false. But nobody don't want to bring that up. That Leah mama released a statement after surviving R. Kelly and said that statement was false.
Mm-hmm. But see, that's the thing. And these other accusers out. Oh, I got one other little quick point before I jump off. Remember when his trial, when there was a paperwork posted in requesting a new trial, which was about a couple months ago,
right?
And, he was talking about how the government comes out and says that they put out their own response saying that we don't want him to grant a new trial, and then they listed some of the alleged accusers in the trial, and as for their reasons, one of whom was a chick named Nia. And I found out what I found very interesting what Nia said in her testimony that, R. Kelly coerced me to come up to Chicago to visit him in the summer of 1996. Now she said she got family in Chicago, so she was gonna come up there and visit R. Kelly in the summer of 1996. I got a problem with that. And the reason why I got a problem with it, how can R. Kelly induce you to come to Chicago in the summer of 1996 when R. Kelly was on tour in the summer of 1996? R. Kelly wasn't even in Chicago at that point. Now, other people say, he might have had a show in Chicago at that point. No, he didn't. Here's why he didn't have a show. Because the show that he had was actually at the end of April of 96 and wasn't in and wasn't in the summer. Matter of fact, R. Kelly's show was exactly 1 week before the show I saw in Louisiana. It was exactly 1 week before. So, and you want to know what else happened in the summer of 1996?
Space Jam?
No. Everybody in Chicago should know this. The Chicago Bulls won the NBA Finals in 1996.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. Sure did. Yep. That one 3 years, 4 years, great.
And also, the Chicago Bulls won when the Chicago Bulls won the NBA Finals that same year. Vibe magazine wrote an article on R. Kelly about his new house that he got in a neighborhood called Near North Side, the church that was converted into a home. He had a big ass fish tank with sharks and stingrays, but he couldn't keep it up because the sharks kept eating up the stingrays. But he also had a full-length basketball court. And that basketball court, Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen would come over to his house and play ball at. So let's get this straight. The woman who worked at Vibe magazine at that time is the same woman who was executive producer of Surviving R. Kelly.
Whoa!
She worked for Vibe around that time. Now, she might not have been the one that wrote the article, but she was on the staff at Vibe when that article came out. Not only that, when the Bulls won the finals, this was Michael Jordan's first title since the death of his father in 96. So you mean to tell me that R. Kelly, who loves everything basketball, and got Michael Jordan at his house playing ball, would not miss the opportunity to actually go to Grant Park where that celebration took place so he can hang out with the Bulls at that point? But all of a sudden, but he couldn't come there unless he was obligated to do something else. And that obligation was that tour that he was already on. So he gonna bypass.
That's that tour he was on. That's that tour he was on with Escape and LL Cool J, right?
Correct. And so he gonna bypass hanging out with Michael Jordan, celebrating his first championship since his father's death, to kick it with a chick named Nia? Are you fucking crazy?
Language, language.
On that note, I gotta go back to work. I'm out. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.
Thank you for coming, J Rock. We're gonna try and do one on the weekend. So because I know people work during the week. We're gonna try and mix it up, do some early, late night. But thank you for coming.
Oh, they're gonna be mad at me for this fact that I just dropped.
Oh yeah. But we love it. See, that's why on this channel, I want the real fine factual details. But thank you. All right, little Mac, you got the flow. You got something else to say?
See, yeah, that's what they were doing. Like what J Rock saying, like these people ain't putting out all the facts out there. And then I seen now that I think they're trying to get they're trying to keep this stuff back off again because I just seen another fake accused do an interview named Lanita Carter. That's the one.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Say what now?
No, I'm telling people to hit the like button. Go ahead.
Oh, there's another fake accuser. She was just doing an interview recently. She just came back out, but it didn't get no attraction. The Lanita Carter, the one that claimed that he spit on her and all that. She just did an interview recently, and then the thing about that, what J Rock said, when you put in these facts and these dates, people ain't looking to it. And then the allegation with her, it said on February 18th. That's when it happened. But if everybody, a true R.Kelly fan, know on February 18th, that was the 2003. That was when he released the album Chocolate Factory. So like the dates that they got up ain't matching up to what the time of the accusers to happen, the accusation to happen, because those are big events at the time of the dates. Like when she said that happened to her, that was the day that Chocolate Factory album released. So you think he gonna be around you on the day that one of his biggest albums being released?
That part.
And then on the that, these allegations, these people say he did this stuff. Like, how can he be doing this stuff at a time where he, you know what I'm saying? Because the trial didn't start in 2008. They went up for 2,000. So he gonna be doing all this in the midst of while he on trial, facing it. That don't make sense.
No sense.
And then like when it comes to all this stuff with this girl, if people gotta think the people that believe in this crap, talking about this Landfair girl coming out speaking, they ain't thinking. How you go from being on Section 8 to now you doing an interview on CBS with Sharika Dunn?
That part.
That ain't making sense to me neither. Like how you go from the dead to that. Then on the dead, like I said when I first got on, she said she was forced to testify. Her and the other Jane, they met up with the McGee guy. So you mean to tell me that Darren McDavid put that motion in for a new trial, and all of a sudden now she's doing a book and saying she's on the tape? No, the reason they doing that because they don't want him to get a new trial. Because that's the whole reason, the purpose of him putting that motion in, because she recanted her statement. She recanted and said that she was forced to testify. That so people like, oh no, we can't get you to do that. So I'm pretty sure the government told her we can't get you. We need you want money. Okay, we finna get these people to back you. We finna get you give you a book deal. And you got people forgetting that how corrupt that the government was. Girl, the cruel lady was. They had to make us resign or step down from the case. The Angel Cruel lady. People ain't even looking at that. And then Sparkle saying she lying, and then people ain't getting to the fact of how the tape was leaked. So, like Miss Sharon Winbush said, and these people that so-called was R.Kelly supporters, and now they believing that he's on the tape, and they trying to discredit Miss Sharon. Like, you can't do that. Miss Sharon was actually around. She was his nutrition, and that came out of R.Kelly's mouth. So this lady got to be knowing what she's talking about.
That
She
part.
said. She also said that Sparkle released the tape to Jim. Their guys was involved there. So why would Sparkle release a tape of her underage daughter to be exposed to the world? So you got to let us know that girl probably wasn't 14 on the tape. Either it was somebody else.
Look, especially when we just watched her say she was willing to die for that lady, that whole family. So why would you put it
right?
We just seen that.
Right. So why would she leak a tape? You know what I'm saying? Well, underage daughter. These are questions people ain't asking her. Sharika Duncan them asking her these Me Too movement questions. And then if you notice, when she asked her about Sparkle, she tried to make it seem like Sparkle was helping her. Like Sparkle was the one that reached out to CBS on your behalf. No, Sparkle did what she did not because she was trying to help her niece. She was doing that to try to, you know what I'm saying, spite R. Kelly. Because like you said, like we were saying, like if this girl was 14 on that tape, there's no way you're gonna release a tape with your niece on there and him being underage to the world. So that let me know either she don't care about her niece, or that ain't her niece on that tape, but her niece was of age when that tape occurred. And then you ask me, it's no way if for one, if that's true CP, that tape would have been on all these social media sites. And then if it's true that she was on the tape, well, all those sites would have to be, you know what I'm saying, brought down, and all of that. Michael Avenatti took the tape to CNN. So basically, CNN meant that they watched CP. So if they watch CP, they should be held accountable. Like Miss Sharon should be held accountable. Why? So to me, that level affirmed that those tapes were doctored and manipulated and messed up with. Because the lawyer also stated that's one of the main reasons he was acquitted, because he was acquitted because those tapes were very much doctored and they were tampered with. And then not only that, the girl did not, father and mother went to the grand jury and testified that she wasn't on the tape. They didn't even, the government didn't even try to get her to come to court. And then people keep saying Sparkle tried to help her. Sparkle was caught back in 2000 during that trial, was caught in so many lies. Like, it came out in court that she was conspiring with Barry Hankerson to leak that tape. But people don't forget that. And then Jim there are guys. He was when he doing that 2008 trial. He was testifying. He pled the fifth the whole time. He pled the fifth. He pled the fifth. He pled the fifth. So if you plead the fifth, that means basically you lied about something. You ain't just gonna plead the fifth on everything. So people, I really,
there got us back in the day.
yeah, back in 2008.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just wish people.
Well, I'm about to say,
Well,
remember, he tucked his taco for this last trial. He didn't even show up. He didn't pull up.
yeah, he found the way to worm his way out not testifying because Jennifer wanted him to testify, and then people ain't looking at the fact that the government brought her in and said that was on the tape. They forced her to do that. Then not only that, Jennifer never wanted forensic experts to testify to see there was to see who that was shooting on the tape, but they wouldn't allow the judge. Leonard was like, well, if she gonna come and say she's on the tape, that's all we need. No, because that's not true because she could be lying. If this man's life is on the line, I want that tape to be investigated thoroughly and see, you know what I'm saying, if they have more tape, especially come from liars like Lisa Van Allen, Charles Freeman, and Michael Avenatti. That tape should have been thoroughly, you know what I'm saying, went through and with forensic experts. They didn't allow Jennifer to have it. So the only reason they convict him, like Miss Angie say, testimony considered evidence. She testified to the fact that there was her on the tape. So that's the only reason that the jury, you know what I'm saying. But you gotta think about this. All this going on in the height of the Me Too movement era. Of course, yeah, Surviving R.Kelly is now on It was on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on there. It been on Lifetime. People just watch this stuff over and over and over again. And then you watch that stuff, people gonna have an agenda towards this man that care about underage girls. You know? So basically, that's really tampering with the jury when you did that because you allowed people, you know what I'm saying, to watch him have a trial when people didn't watch that document. His hands were tied like
it is. That's exact matter of fact. Let me hear my petty button. That's exactly what it is. Whenever that propaganda piece, I argue with people today about that, and these people still don't know that Spider-Man was not factual. Okay, they know about that. They don't know about the evidence that was presented in court. And the same thing, like you said, with this book. This is another attempt to tamper with R.Kelly's jury. Okay, because we trying to get him a new trial. It's the same thing. They brought him before his trial. We not stupid. Go ahead, Mike. Mac, you got the flow.
Exactly. And then all of that, I wish I can find a Pacer account where we can find those 2008, you know what I'm saying, transcripts and all that trial. But they'll tell the truth about. Okay, so
look up, email it to me. I got Pacer.
Okay, well, that's what we need to be filed because Sparkle was in court testifying during that time. Lisa Van Allen, she was caught in another lie and that on that trial, but the other trial.
Ooh, you saying get the transcripts from 08.
From 08 trial, yeah. That's what people need to be looking at too. That was a state trial he was acquitted of. So people need to put that out there why he was acquitted. Because people just thinking he was acquitted because the girl didn't come to court and testify. No. People ain't looking at Sam when he said that those tapes was very much doctored and they was tampered with. And then you go back to this trial, the federal trial, they didn't allow Jennifer to have forensic experts to verify that tape. The only way they knew who was on the tape was because Reshana Landfair came to court and said that it was on the tape. But you gotta think about it. She said that she was on the tape, and now she was saying last year that she was forced to testify. So how do we know that's her on the tape?
That part.
If I'm making sense.
No, you're making a lot of sense.
Yeah, so people need to understand why he was acquitted. It wasn't just because the parents didn't come to trial. And then also there was people keep saying, well, some of our family members, that lady that was on these answers, some of our family members testified that was on the tape. Well, there were also some of the family members, not just her mother, her father, but there was other people saying that she was on the tape either. So you can't go by it. She still want to be so intellectual and Miss Smarty, Miss Goody Two Shoes, and acting like she knows everything on that live. And they made me so mad because they was cutting Miss Sharon off. Like, how y'all gonna sit there and say Miss Sharon don't know what she talked about when she worked with this man? She was in this man's house for over two or 3 years. She was
Thank
around Reshana. She was around R.Kelly. She was around Drea. So
right,
how y'all gonna sit there and call this lady a liar and try to deframe her for what she's saying?
right. And matter of fact, applause for that. And try to discredit her when she actually was in the house. She saw this girl go up into the room. Matter of fact, let me see. What's Miss Sharon channel? What's her channel?
I think it's Goddess Sharon.
I think you're right. Let me see. Can I pull that up? I was gonna pull up this girl right here, but let's see. Hold on, let's do this. Because we need to get this on the table because people need to see this. Okay, let me see. You right. Let me see if I can spell that right. Okay, G-O-D. I think you're right. Goddess Sharon. Because she changed it. She had a different page. Let me see. Okay, I think is this it? Let me see. Okay, boom. This her page. Let's try and find. Was it a video? Yeah, it got to be in her videos. Let's see. Sharon Wimbish on R.Kelly with Shannon. That was 3 days ago. What's the title? Okay, because we got it say Sharon Wimbish on R.Kelly, Reshana Landfair. She did a couple.
She did a couple of them.
Dang, I don't know which one I saw. Okay, it wasn't this one. I think it was the one from 6 days ago. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Can I share this?
And then these people keep talking about some R. Kelly ain't taking no accountability. R. Kelly stated that he's not denying that if people will read the motion that Jennifer put in during the first, when the Chicago trial first kicked out, he's saying that I'm not in denial that I had relations with these women, but he said at the time they was of age.
That part. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me hit the gong on that part. We got 312 in the building. What's going on? What say you?
What's up, y'all? What's going on, Skyye Lyfe?
Nothing much. Maintaining. What's good?
Back down on the blocks.
Ooh, I'm telling you, it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah. I've been around, but I've been staying back because it really ain't been nothing.
Right.
But I got something to say about this mess. Cause
okay, wait, hold on. Easy on the cussing. But
I'm not gonna cuss. I just want to be light on it. Like, I'm just so confused to how you have such this fantastic free story to tell and eliminate, like he found you on the side of the road or something.
Right,
like I'm so confused. Like you act like you was born right there in front of them wooden walls and he he made you. No, we're not gonna do that. You're not gonna sit on the same stand that these other rats sat on and told these same stories, okay?
Now wait, let me ask you this.
They got everything she said, because she was the so-called quote unquote the first one, and then another thing about this janky tape floating around that they had to doctor up because the judge had already told them that they couldn't see it, because it was so old. Okay, so we're gonna start it there. I ain't never known for no men's urine to come out clear. They need to make it all make sense. All of it. Not because you want to benefit your narrative. Make it all make sense. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Now wait, let me ask you this. Now where you from?
I'm from Chicago.
What side of town?
West Side, 290, baby. Born.
Okay. Now back in the day, what was the culture 312? Because me and you in the same age group. What was the culture of young girls and young boys back then?
Well, Skyye Lyfe, I was a lame back then.
You said I was okay, so you weren't outside yet?
I couldn't come off the porch, honey.
Okay.
So my parents did not play them games. I didn't go to concerts. No, I didn't go where the big crowds was.
Did you hear anything about what the culture was? Did you hear anything, or did you know?
I was aware of it. I just wasn't in the participation part of it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. When I got grown, I was grown. When I was a teenager, I was a teenager, and I was monitored as being a teenager. You know, it wasn't too much I couldn't get in tune with, and my dad wasn't in tune with knowing what I'm in tune with because
Oh,
he was
okay.
well known from both sides of the town. So I really couldn't do all of the wild, loose, you know, but I was aware of it. I was immune to it. But and it's just not fair at this big age to believe that, you know, it was so back in them days, it was so many throwed away girls, broke, starving, and poverty lifestyle, to whereas this was the only man that was on the planet that gave you life.
That's right.
Because he was from the city of Chicago, on the south side. Like, this man then gave back on so many levels, on, you know, from in different locations of the city of Chicago so many times, and helped people out on so many different levels, to whereas it's just diabolical. It's diabolical how people could, you know, it's like putting a person down in the graveyard, and the minute or in ICU, and the minute that you find out that he might have a little light to him, you finna try to shut him down again.
Yeah.
Like, he's already been sentenced. What more do you want?
Yes.
What more do you want? Like, he's already been sentenced for the same things that y'all been rewinding and twisting around and lining it up and turning it back and bringing it back over and changing your mind, and I got something else to say, and I'm free today and I need my name back, and you done went off and got grown and had a whole baby. This man ain't thinking about you not one more time. So now you got to double back over here to keep your funds rolling because you got a baby now. Right. How did you find your sis to go have a baby? You know, you went off into in your real world. You found yourself when you had that baby. You ain't just find yourself when he get locked up. We're just not going for that.
Oh,
And it don't take 30 years to fire yourself.
And your parents ain't got no say so. Your parents ain't involved in nothing. They don't know nothing. They just way out of the loop with it. Why is he in y'all in the obituary? And care of what? What is there to care about? Huh? What we caring about?
Obituary. I got to post it. That's pitiful.
What we caring about if he did so much of this to you and took so much, and you just now finding yourself after all of these years? First of all, we never knew how old you was. Okay, let's start it there. And from the looks of sitting on that couch, baby, you look older than me. And I'm 54, finna be 55. Okay, I'm having problems right now.
Thank you.
I'm having problems right now, baby. Your face too big and swollen, neck too wide. For you to be sitting up talking about you was such and such and such and such. First of all, I don't believe it was you. I believe it was your cousin, the same one that he got the beauty shop, boutique, or whatever got going. You know, so we just not finna play these games. Y'all want to eliminate all these. It's a slew of them sisters and nieces. Okay, it's a slew of them. It ain't just her. It's not just her. It was just, she was the one to pick on. She was the one that they needed because she was the youngest. There's an older one that he helped get her own business. We're going to leave her out?
Right.
Huh? Wrong. We're going to leave her out? And they all resemble. They bloodline is thick as ever. Okay? So we're going to forget about this one that he put her on and got her own business. We're going to forget about that. And that's why this bitter bark, this bitter piece of spit, because she ain't no sparkle, is still mad, you know, from all of these years, because I'm the one took my family and he put them on and left you out because you wanted to do other things, baby.
That part.
We're gonna forget that. We're gonna forget. We're gonna forget all of that, you know. None of that was none of these text messages that they done did a repeated cycle on what this one's talking about now. Then you go find two more to batch them up and line them up and make them repeat the same story that all of a sudden now her book is about to drop. You know, Mr. Confident disappears off the face of the earth, and then all of a sudden here she comes on all blasted all over the news, and now now everybody is alarmed down. Really?
Right.
And then nobody know her age or what she looked like.
Ain't nobody never knew her age. But see, that during that time that they was doing all of that doctoring up, we didn't know about AI. We didn't know that you could do all of that doctoring up in the technology. Everybody wasn't privy to that at that time, but they were. Right. They were privy to it. So what's going on now, what you can do to pictures and faces and videos. it's more advanced now. It's in the light now, but it was in the light back then. It just wasn't exposed as it is now. So, you know, they did a whole lot of doctoring it up to fit the narrative of who it was. You know, they did a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of stuff would never get into in the paperwork. You know, it didn't reach the judge because the same people that he trusted was on their side.
That part.
So that's why I never reached them. That's why I never reached the courtroom. And the jurors could decide on a better way to, you know, to how they feel, because it was never there. They never heard that part.
Mm-hmm.
So they just wanted their lick back. That's all I see. They wanted their lick back.
Well, they definitely did. I tell people that all the time. I was like, and I don't understand how Kells didn't know that. You from the go. How did you know they weren't gonna run back down on you? What did you think, dude? Like, what are you thinking?
He didn't have nobody that had a strict enough knowledge to keep him on tune with that, because they had already got wrapped up into what's capable of happening. So if this ever come to the wall, we got to put it on him. You know, everything is put off on him. You didn't live, you telling the story, but you ain't mentioning nobody else got nothing to do with it. It's just him now. Just him.
Mm-hmm.
But you send him money all the way up until you can't send him no more money. Now you got to change the mind, because you can't send him no more money. Because he didn't answer you. We weren't responding no more. He can't. But now you got something else to say. Girl, go on somewhere. Go find that baby daddy. You know why you can't find him? Because if you can get in tune with these people like that, baby, he can't trust you. That's all I see. That's all I see. Anybody?
I'm saying she the go. Because you got immunity from lying to the grand jury, baby. Let me take this down. Let me remove that. You got immunity.
Everybody got immunity. I ain't never know for nobody to tell the truth. And you got to get immunity too.
Thank you. So that means you're OD to the situation. Okay?
That's it.
It's crazy. When is enough enough?
I mean, like literally, like you want to put a man down, you lift him back up and put him back down again, make sure he don't get back up. Like, who sits around and make time like that?
Right.
And think your life gonna prosper. It won't. It would never.
That part.
You never gonna get no sleep. You can't get no good sleep. You can't tell me you getting good sleep. Worried about somebody else's life that's already down.
Look at her. That's why she looking like you saying, all puffed up, wide neck, looking sick.
All over the place, baby. Your body is full of inflammation.
Yes.
That ain't no dope. That's not grown. That's inflammation.
Yes.
From lying. Your pappy, he inflamed himself to the grave site. And I'm not sorry for what I just said.
Yeah,
I'm not
sorry to the grave.
That's all the way up until they checked him up out of here to the cemetery. All the way. He was on a payroll. You finna make me believe they ain't know nothing about what was going on. They was all okay with it. Because they knew it wasn't her doing. They knew it wasn't her. But they wasn't okay. They didn't want it to get this far. That man stressed himself to the cemetery. Because he be damned if he go to jail.
That's right. That's right. He couldn't take it. He was like,
that's right. He could not take it. That pressure was too thick for him. He couldn't take it. Like I'd rather get up out of here before I go behind some bars, because I know what it is. Yeah.
And then that don't make no. And that ain't making no sense. He's still working with them. He's still working for over 20 years.
Just for your child to get up here and tell a story years later? No, that don't make not a bit of sense.
But the gig was up and he knew it. And because as a man, you coming out as a man under that type of pressure, they was gonna tear him apart. Just like now. Ripped him apart though. They'd have ripped him apart.
They wasn't gonna handle none of that. And your mama, this was so innocent. It was so about him. Your mama never show up. Nobody is supportive of none of this. Nobody.
No.
That's why them attorneys, they was all on everybody else's side. They pushed it and fought to make sure that them parents was nowhere around. Oh, but when it come time for the money, they was there.
Oh yeah.
They was there. But when it stopped now, it was all him. He did it. We ain't had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
It's just that's all they look for us to do. They use us to tear us down, and it works for a bad. It's so disgusting to me. It really is.
It works
You're
every
gonna be
time.
working with these people for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Mr. Confident. The rest of your life. You ain't got no life. You ain't got nothing else to do but sit up and talk about a man you never knew. Sitting up trying to tear a man down you never knew. He already down. What more do you want? Whatever good coming up for him, let it be. Let it be. I mean, y'all already got your number. Plus 10.
Yep. They want
Plus
it
10.
sold.
They got that 10 off of being personal. They was personal with that extra 10. What more do you want?
They want it sold, 312.
I mean, all of it. They want that. No, they want the eulogy. That's what they want.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I cannot understand it. I would never try to either, because it's just evil in you. That's it. That's just evil in you.
Yeah, it's
You
evil.
can't. In one breath, you talking about how you was this way, and then another breath is it's the hardest thing in the world, and then in another breath, girl, take another deep breath somewhere else, because it ain't working.
And then if you listen to her interview, she sounds just like the mother's false accusers. She sounds just like them.
Don't you remember old girl that got on that same couch with Gail with that big hot mop on top of her head? That's the same couch.
Yeah,
No.
same thing.
Yes.
That's the same station. Skyye Lyfe. They went to the
Oh, see, okay, it's making sense now. Okay, so they all okay. That's why they was over.
So they all can rehearse the same script.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, you heard when old girl with what Zell do? Zell came back with the repeated story from this one that's telling the story again or all over again.
Shaw did
all over again. Everything that girl told it, she got it from her, out the book. Out of this, out of that. Everybody got some similar line to tell to it equal up to it was him.
And check this out. Mark my words. Next year, the Jane Doe, the Clara girl, she gonna come out with a book, and she gonna be sitting on that same couch next year around about this time.
Back on there, it's just gonna be. It ain't gonna be Gail. Gail ain't finna embarrass her one more time. Oh, she's done with him. That's why you see somebody else taking it now.
right.
Yeah.
That's pitiful. I didn't even see y'all because y'all know I have a problem watching those things because I really get upset. But I am gonna sit down and watch this chick. I'm gonna watch her, and then I'm gonna go back and watch the one from when they was in Kale's house with Gail King. Because I done seen clips of it, but just sitting down watching the whole thing. Because I don't want to punch no hole in my drywall and knock my TV down. Because I really get upset.
Baby, when I say Tia Ewing even broadcasted, and I commented so long up under there, honey, I didn't care. I did too.
I did too. I roasted her.
I love Tia Ewing.
She was being threatened and all that. Like, lady, move around. Somebody she was threatened to release the story.
Well, somebody might have threatened her because some people are really sick of the
But they've been bothering her anyway because they don't like how she tells. That's her job, like she's telling the story about the Romika case. They've been stalking her and harassing her about that, trying to get her fired, all kind of stuff, because she tells just what come out of the documents, and they be angry like she on somebody else's side. No, she's only telling what's in the court documents. That's it. Okay. That's all she's doing. Okay. Yeah, but when you get to this story, baby, I ain't saying you're wrong. I'm just giving my opinion on how I feel about it because I'm sure she's not fully aware of all the things that's taking place. She's just reporting on it because it reached her desk. That's all I. Yeah,
well,
that's all.
We're gonna have to close out and make sure 312 you come back, Lil Mac and J Rock. We're gonna try and do another one on the weekend. I might try and do another one tomorrow. Or Sunday, but okay. Our last closing remarks, and we're gonna get up out of here.
Free R.Kelly
all day.
I ain't got nothing else to say but free R.Kelly.
Yeah,
and I wish I would make a purchase.
Right.
Deuces on that. I wish I would. I'll have a good Friday, Good weekend to Skyye Lyfe panel. Y'all come roll back because we still stepping this free R.Kelly till it's spelled backwards till the walls fall, baby. Free Kel. Y'all have a good one. See y'all.
Okay. Thanks 312 West Side in the building. Lil Mac, you got the flow.
I agree pretty much what she just said. Free R. Kelly because they ain't showed me nothing. That's know what I'm saying? They ain't showed me nothing that we ain't already knew or I already seen. So her coming out ain't nothing but a distraction and just to get people, know what I'm saying, away from it or try to more keep him in there. And that's it. Know what I'm saying? It's coming because every time something go in his favor, this stuff like this pop up.
That's true.
Yeah,
It's
so we
facts.
ain't going, and it's free R. Kelly, like she said, to his backwards.
That's right. And thank you for coming, Lil Mac. And I'm gonna try and do it on the weekend because I know some people be at work and all that stuff. So we're gonna do a good one on the weekend too. So make
And then one more thing, I just want people what we need to do. We need to get someone to get those transcripts of her mother and what she was saying during the court because that speaks volume. And also,
I got the transcripts for the Chicago trial. So
and we need to find those 2008 transcripts for that state case.
Yeah,
because it explains furthermore why he was acquitted of those charges. And it wasn't just the fact that the girl didn't testify. It was stated that those tapes were fabricated and they was pretty much doctored and Sparkle had a hand in that tape being released. And that speaks volume to all this. All this should have ended in 2008.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to get up out of here, man. Free Kel.
All right. Thanks for coming, Lil Mac. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. So we're gonna close out. That was a powerful live. I appreciate everybody for coming. We're gonna do it again. It was a lot of cracking and facking and cracking. Y'all go back and listen. Watch the video from the beginning. Make sure y'all hit the like button. That helps push the Daddy Lolo. Shout out in the building again. That helps push the video out. So but yeah, we're not buying the last, and I'm glad we're keeping this right under 2 hours. A lot of people not buying it. We ain't going it. R.Kelly supporters are still here. Okay, we're not drinking the Kool-Aid. The people over here really know what's going on. If you all are interested in finding out what's going on with R.Kelly, come back. Make sure you all go to my community chat. I always put little videos in there, things that's going on. So everybody, I want y'all to stay in the cross. I forgot to do my closing yesterday. Do everything in God's divine order. Do everything in the spirit of righteousness to ensure righteousness prevails. And as always, free R.Kelly. Also, stay sucker free. And let's say hi to the haters. Hi, haters. You can't hold me. Everybody over here is winners. We all got jobs. Our kids got jobs. Our kids got degrees and certificates. Get your weight up.
You got one with this one, Melody.